Today, I'm going to be talking to a Flex alumnus. It's a student who's been to the US as part of an exchange program called Flex.
I was a junior in Bluffton High School. I was hosted in state of Indiana. I thought that at first that it's a lie. So there is no way to go to the US for free and doing this.
So you go and land there. What was your first impression? You lost your baggage.
Yeah, at the airport I met there were like a lot of people. My host cousins, my aunt, my host aunt, so their relatives, and my grandparents. So they were all there. They were decorating my room for me. They bought a new bed, new like desk. Everything is like brand new and stuff. They put an AC in my room, and even they asked me like if I need a TV.
What are their holidays like? What do they do on their holidays on Thanksgiving and Christmas? It's like we're used to seeing them celebrate those holidays in movies. Are they the same in real life?
First week at school, at the high school, two girls they had a fight. It was like terrible. I'm just eating my lunch. It was in the cafeteria. I'm eating my lunch and I'm saying like it's just a really like brutal. Like they jump from this side of the table and grab the hair and beat each other up.
Do they seriously watch WWE, those fake fights? What was the Billie Eilish concert like when you went to see her perform live?
I was screaming and singing like at the same time with her.
All right, let's save some of it for the podcast. All right, so you tell us when to start. Hey folks, hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Astra Muse. I'm your host, Muhammad Ali here. Today, I'm going to be talking to a Flex alumnus. It's a student who's been to the US as part of an exchange program called Flex, which stands for Future Leaders Exchange. So if you guys would like to find out how to apply to this program and how to get in, please keep watching. All right, it's time to finally meet our guest, Mr. Azim. Hi.
Hello. Thank you for having me on your podcast. I'm really glad to be here and sharing my experience about the US and giving some tips to future leaders exchange. Yeah.
Right, Mr. Azim, would you like to tell our audience a little more about yourself?
Okay. I'm Azim, and I've been to the U.S. By a scholarship, which was sponsored by U.S. Department of State. And I've been there for 10 months, one academic year. I went there in August, and came back in May for my graduation at school. I was a junior in Bluffton High School. I was hosted in state of Indiana. I was hosted in very small, like it's not really small, but small compared to Bukhara. Like I was hosted like in city of Bluffton. It has 10K population. Yeah, and my school had only 500 students. My Bluffton High School.
All right, what do you say we kind of backtrack to your past, like before you applied to a Flex program, just to give people some context and talk a little about your upbringing here in Bukhara. Because like some students are curious what kind of people apply to this program, and are they supposed to be from an English background all the time, or are they supposed to go to a private school to be able to get into a Flex program? So they would want to know where you come from and all the steps that led up to getting into that program. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little about growing up in Bukhara and your high school experience here, and then we'll talk about Flex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I found out about Flex program on TikTok. Actually, I was scrolling my phone and saw some videos of exchange students in the US. Like they were saying like, hey, it's an opportunity to go to the US for free. And I saw that and I was so curious about it. I was like, I thought that at first that it's like kind of like it's a lie. So there is no way to go to the US for free and doing this. And so I was I think freshman. I go to public school in Bukhara, and I saw that, and it was such a like I don't know. It's like a very shocking that it was like true thing. And tried to apply when I was freshman, and I saw the first round. It's from it contains of like three um, essays and background application, like about yourself and stuff. And so I applied, and I wasn't even a semifinalist. And I was so frustrated. I thought like there is no way I can get in because I don't have any leadership skills. I don't have any, how to say, like my English was not that good, and I didn't think that they're gonna accept me actually. So next year, it was also like the applications starting like getting, and again for the next year students for 2024 and 2025 academic year. And so my teacher, Miss Nafisa, so she was like, "Hey Azim, would you like to try?" Because it was already like September 20th, and I had only 7 days to apply. It was actually like the quick thing that that was supposed to do, and I was like, I was doubting, and I was like, maybe not. Like I don't know if I get accepted anyway. And she was strict about it. She like, you have to try again, because you have already like you know how to do it, like you know what students go through and stuff. And so I tried again. I wrote 3 essays. Like she helped me like to apply the flex. Like it's a good when somebody like from teachers check your essays like and be like it check like is it like well organized, or have enough information that the like question needed. And yeah, and I tried it again, and my last essay, she didn't check it because she didn't have time. I had only 1 hour before application would get closed, and I applied again. I just didn't. She didn't check my essay because she didn't have time, and I just submitted it. I said whatever happens, I don't know. And so after 10 days, I'm getting my. It was October 10th. If I okay, it's like 12 days or 2 weeks probably. And so I got a call, but I couldn't answer. I didn't know I was at school that time. And so I didn't tell my parents that I was applying. And my mom got a call that she got a call that's saying, hey, so your son is a semifinalist and to this program, to Flex program. She got mad at me because she didn't know what kind of program is that. She was like, "Oh my gosh, like what are you doing? Like what is this program? Like you should come and tell us. Like we're not letting you to the US for by yourself." And because it was unbelievable that for my parents that students like teenagers of 15, 16-year old, and they would go to the US for free and nothing. And so I came home. I was so happy about it and I already had plans like how to go through round 3 because it has big application with medical stuff, like medical information background, and it has you also have to like it's gonna be in person. It has interview. It has also like the writing essays. You have to like how to say like protect the essays that you wrote, like prove that it's right, like prove that you wrote it by yourself. And so the question's not gonna be like exact the same questions, but they're gonna be like similar, like so you have to write it down. And there were like a lot of students from like all the regions in Uzbekistan that were applying. So and I explained my mom, I showed the exchange students the channels that they post everything about like host families and everything. So they would like, they calmed down a little bit, but they were still like oh, maybe you cannot get in. Like, we'll see, like, how it goes. Like, it didn't hit them yet at that time. So after I applied, and so round three, it's in Samarkand. I went there for 2 days. Like, it was two different dates. One for LTS test. LTS test is your English knowledge. So it has listening. Like, listening is very simple. Like, they would just spell out stuff or spell out the mathematical like problems, and you have to know like and choose what kind of problem is that, like minus or times and stuff, dividing. And also you have to write essays, 3 essays on one blanket. Like, they will just give you like one blank paper. So they were just like, there were two sides, and you have to write it down, everything. It doesn't matter like if you're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna be it's supposed to be like very natural. And after that, I had like LTS test. So LTS test, writing, yeah, that's it. And second date, it was October 20th, my interview day, where like American consuls, like one person from Uzbekistan, and second person is gonna be American. So they're gonna check your adaptation. Like, most of the like they're they're like, they know how students like, because some of the students are like, oh my gosh, the United States is a dream, I want to go there. Like, no reason, no goal, just go to the US. It's just, that's it. And some of the students like that, and they were like, they don't accept those students. So you have to have like a reason, like maybe like represent Uzbekistan, or because there are some like during the exchange year, there are some you have to do like presentations about Uzbekistan. It has International Educational Week, and so you have to do that, everything. So they're gonna look at your like how you and your adaptation as well. So you're going to the middle of nowhere alone. Like, you're gonna live with first time strangers, but then time by time they're gonna be like your family. They're loving everything. So you're gonna live with strangers. So the question's gonna be like for example, the question like your host mom made a sweater, like sweater. So you like, and you didn't like it. Like, what are you gonna do in the situation? What are you gonna do? Like, deal with it. So my answer was, even though like I didn't like it, I'm still gonna be so grateful because she made it for me, or she bought it at least, and I would just keep it somewhere like in a safe place so I can keep it in the safe, and it's gonna be like a memory for me, like for the lifetime. So those kind of questions I faced, and so okay, so actually, but in like flags in general, 5,000, like more than like 5,000 students maybe applied to the flags from Uzbekistan, and only 60 of them they would get in the program. Like, so in my cohort had 60 students, 60 finalists, and only 54 of them they completed the exchange year successfully, and other six they had problems, or they got disqualified, or they came back, they couldn't deal with the cultural shock, or they got homesick, those kind of challenges. So yeah, they had those challenges, and after I was done with all of my applications and medical information, everything, so I waited like for 5 months, 5 months, and I would go like, I was so crazy. Like, I would try my best to keep myself busy and not think about it, but it was impossible because I applied to exchange year, and I was so waiting for the answers. whether I'm finalist or not. And so I'm getting a call again from Flex. It was February 22nd. Like they said, hey, you made it, you're finalist of the Flex program. And it was such, I don't know, like the feeling that I can't just describe. I was so happy about it. First person I called, it was my mom saying, hey, your son is going to the US. But it wasn't actually like 100% because it depends if I get a host family, if I would get hosted, and then I would go to the US because if I don't have a host family, I would not be able to go.
So what was your mom's reaction when she found out you were going to the US?
So she was actually sad about it because she didn't want me to go because she's like, your only son, like you have to be like here in Bukhara with us. What if they're gonna keep you? What if they're gonna not let you come back? It's like it's not like this. So everything goes by rules. It has a contract that I have. The host family only 10 months. So exchange students during their exchange year they pick their return tickets, return dates in December already. So first it's gonna be 2 dates like in June and in May, end of May, in early June, something like this. So I got my host family letter July 23rd. It was my dad's birthday, and I was so happy about it that I'm going to the US 100%. First, they put me on the second date of departure. It was August 26th, and they're texting me saying, Azim, you're leaving on August 5th. And that was crazy. Like, I'm not ready yet. I don't have anything ready. I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to the US. I put my hands down. I was like, probably not. Not this year.
I mean, why not? Is that just because the departure date got moved up?
Like, no, it's like, I was thinking like, I didn't have host family till July 23rd.
Oh, right.
It was like, but the deadlines were for us, for my placement organization. So they were like, your deadline is August 15th. So they didn't really have like, they were looking for exchange, like for host families, but it was like hard time because of the elections. Families were like a little scared how it goes and stuff. So yeah.
You went there back in 2024, right?
Yeah.
August. Last year.
Yeah.
Last year, August. So that was election time. Yes. Yeah, I just remember
last
that.
summer.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's a time when Donald Trump got almost assassinated.
Yeah.
Right, with all the chaos happening in the U.S.
Yeah, he's the president right now. Like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He
So
is.
I actually like experienced how like American people they vote and stuff. It was like crazy.
Was it like a special day? Everyone was
Yeah,
out celebrating.
Like they were not celebrating, but everybody was like everybody was nervous. Like I don't understand. Like in Uzbekistan, we're not really like I don't like
People
not
even
saying like
don't show up.
They just
right?
vote. Like
Yeah.
sometimes they just don't show up even. Like it's crazy. Like they just care about.
What is it like in the U.S.? Like,
They just like
what's their reaction like?
they're into political stuff. They always talk about maybe like let's say like Kamala Harris or Donald Trump getting to the like becoming a president. Like everything about it. I would always tell to my host family, why do you guys care so much? We don't care in Uzbekistan who's gonna be president, but we still care, but a little. Like everybody knows who's gonna be president anyway.
No, not exactly. I mean, we have a fair democratic election system here
Yeah.
where people can vote. Yeah.
But still, like we got opportunity to vote in 18. It's like it's the same thing in the United States, but
So, like, I imagine their dinner table discussions are always noisy and chaotic. You sit around dinner table and arguing who's gonna win and why.
like look,
Why Donald Trump is bad or Kamala Harris
yeah.
got
like-
a better shot.
Like as an example, like my host grandparents, my host dad's parents, they were voting for Trump, my host family is voting for Kamala Harris,
Uh-huh.
and it was like always like a debate or
Yeah.
something. But I wasn't really like participating in that because as an exchange student, we're not really supposed to arguing about political like political stuff, and it's kind of like, but I do really care. Like I see what's going on, I see news, I see the chaos and stuff. So
It's just probably fun. You see, it's like the MUN debates we have here, or debates we have at school, where kids are split into groups and they pick a side and start arguing with
yeah,
each other.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like kind
that's
of,
exactly what's happening with adults over there.
yeah. I would just say like, I'm not talking about political. I'm not talking about it. I'm not gonna talk.
Everyone's got an opinion. If you don't have an opinion, you're the enemy. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta have an opinion. You gotta pick a side. If you say I'm not gonna pick any side, then you're wrong.
Yes, you're automatically wrong.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels weird to us from the outside, but that's just the way things have become in the U.S. Anyway, so you got into the Flex program. How did you go about getting your visa? Are your visas issued automatically once you get in, or do you still have to go and take
Yeah.
an interview with the U.S. embassy?
Okay, so we have Flex organizes like every year for exchange students the pre-departure orientation. So so students go through sessions about the U.S. about the like basic stuff, so they can be ready about like and they can be ready about the cultural shock. So greetings, how greetings. The greetings are also different there.
You said what?
Greetings.
Greetings. So when you
Yeah,
greet people,
like saying hi or
yeah.
whatever at school. Like even though like we different here, we have to like shake hands or something or do stuff, and but there it's just hi, how are you, and or hey, or in the hallway just a smile like that. So going back to the pre-departure orientation, it's so they go through sessions, so they can be ready to the for the like exchange year. So they would do like entertaining like stuff too, like games, go through like talkings, and they also have exam, like PDO exam, pre-departure orientation exam. So it's like it's all about the family, host family, America, and also after that we like in my cohort we all went to U.S. embassy. We had so interview with the consular there. So they just so we already know about like that we're getting a visa. So we went there with J1 visa. It's an exchange visitor. And we also have a policy that we cannot go to the U.S. for 2 years. Like we have to have like 2 years residency in Uzbekistan, except the F1 student visa. Like if you got accepted to the whatever college there, so you can still go to the U.S. again. So we went to the U.S. embassy and they all knew that we were coming, and they just asked like basic questions like where do your parents work, or what kind of job they have, or some kind of like, do you have relatives in the U.S., do you want to stay there forever, like those kind of questions. But you just don't have to lie. Like if you're gonna lie, it's already showed up on your DC 160. Like they know what kind of person, they know the information about you, like everything, and yeah, you just don't have to lie. That's it. That's a thing. If you're gonna lie, you're gonna screw it up.
So you took their documents with you, some documents about yourself,
Yeah.
your visa.
And so we have DS 2019 as well. It is about our sponsor. Like our sponsor is U.S. Department of State. So we have to know that Flex is not our sponsor, or my placement organization PAX. It's not my sponsor. So U.S. Department of State. So it has a budget that divided for exchange programs. So one of them is Flex. So like they know that exchange students are coming. So we have to know that like the two documents, DS-160, our passports, and just the two like documents from the visa stuff.
Right. When did you get the visa results? Were they announced like the next day, same day?
No, like yeah, we know that we got the, so they say like right after our interview, like or like good luck for your exchange year, or they just put a stamp on it. So it means that yeah, like we got accepted. So we just leave our passports there, and they give them back after like 7 days. But American consuls, they keep the passports until our departure day. So if students need their passports or they're going abroad, so they can always come and take the passport from American consul's office.
Right, right, right. So you got your visa, you got into the program, and then you pack your things, you say family goodbye,
Yeah.
right? And then you catch a flight to the US.
Yeah.
So you go and land there. What was your first impression of being in the US? So
Okay, it was
you must have flown to the JFK airport.
no. First we had a round trip travel like to the US. So we had a layover in Germany, Frankfurt, for 8 hours. For 8 hours we were there. It's a huge airport. Before we got everything done, like security. So there, like they will ask you questions as well. So the like Americans, like or America at the airport in Germany, they still ask the questions. Who's your host family? Do you know where you're going? This kind of questions. So we got through it, and we had like 6 or some hours to just hang out, and we were all, it just like it felt like quick because we were all around the airport because it's huge. It has a mall and something like that, and so also Germany the first time I don't know anything, so we went take a little snacks, like what kind of snacks they have or what kind of food. So all excited. And after we flew to the Washington, D.C., so we went like straight to Washington, D.C. from Frankfurt. So first impression, like I really liked Coke there. Even on the airplane, I drank it, and it was like really different. I really like that. I still don't like, it's not the same here. So the little cans. So I landed to the US, and I lost my baggage.
You lost your baggage.
Yeah, I lost my baggage, and we were looking for like, there were like 3 or 4 exchange students like me. They didn't get their baggage, and we were all looking for it, but they were like right beside the exit on that, like on a different gate. Oh my gosh, we were so like stressed out. Like I thought, oh my gosh, I lost my stuff. I'm not getting it. But still we got this, and it was like 10. We flew like 9 hours, and I slept like all the way to the United States. It felt like really quick. And so we landed. So we're getting out of the airport, and it was so humid. Like it felt like no air, you know? Like we needed the air conditioning because it was so like I was like getting choked or something. I don't know. Like I felt first because Washington D.C. is located like near to ocean, close to ocean, and it was humid, and I really liked everything there. Like first, so we got to the hotel and we stayed there overnight, and so if we got there at 10 p.m. we probably left the hotel at 3 a.m. to like get on the bus and go to the airport again, check in. So you have to fly to your host community, like state. So we were all sorted out, like we were all around the states, all the exchange students from Uzbekistan.
Yeah, there were 60 people in your
No.
group, right?
No, like they have like first departure day.
Uh-huh.
So they would divide students. So who has a host family by this time, by first departure day, they will go to the U.S. But who doesn't have like a host family yet, but they will still look for the like host family, and so they will fly after, like maybe August 15th or 26th or even September.
So not all students are sent there at the same
Yeah.
time. And how many people were there in your company?
I think 15 or 20.
So
Probably 15, yeah.
15, 20 students.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a supervisor of some
Yeah,
sort?
we had a supervisor. Like you always have a supervisor everywhere. Even at the airport when you were alone, they'll like. So after I left the Washington D.C. and going to Chicago, so I had a layover in Chicago and then to Fort Wayne, Indiana. So I went to Chicago and there, so they like Flex, like who worked for the Flex, who works for the Flex, they met us at the airport, like right beside our gate. So they, when we get out of the airplane, so they meet us and they would just lead us to our next flight, to the next gate, and we just wait there and just get on the airplane and fly to our host state. So it was such a exciting. So I'm meeting my host family and also nervous because I don't know these people. Like I don't understand. Like you don't realize what's going on like until it hits you. Like and first when I landed to the Fort Wayne, I was really exhausted and hungry. I was like starving. I didn't have any food. In the morning, it's like they just have like gave us like breakfast bag or something. It was just like orange juice, banana, maybe apple, and like yogurt and stuff, and sandwich. That's it. So we just had that, and I came to the. I think I have to be like I was supposed to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana at I think 11. I got there at like 12 or at 1 because I had a like delay. My flight got delayed and stuff. So, and also, I'm getting out the airplane. My host family are waiting for me with the signs, and even my host brother. He was just 7 years old that time, and he made a handmade like a sign that "Welcome to the United States, Azim." So I was like first I saw them. I was like my first time like my feet hit the four-way ground. I knew that my host family is the amazing people. They met me like very warm. I didn't even thought like I thought like I knew them for the like for entire my life. I think because they were such a like they were exact same like their attitude to me. Their like how they treat people. They were exact same like my parents, but American American version. So so they took me first to the. I met my okay at the airport. I met my. There were like a lot of people. My host cousins, my aunt, my host aunt, so their relatives, and my grandparents. So they were all there, like probably 2, 3, 5, and like 5 people there, like 4, like around 10 people met me at the airport with my coordinator, and so I was so excited to see them, and I didn't talk to them much because I got hosted like in July 23rd. Actually, I knew them before. I met my host dad, like I texted my host dad on Facebook. I didn't say host me. I was like, we were talking about because they hosted before like the Uzbek girl, like a year before I went. And so 2023, 2024, they hosted a Uzbek girl from from Jizak. So I knew her. I followed her channel for entire year. I knew like what kind of families that like all the happiness and all the, like trips they had. I was so excited about them, and so I told them, "Hey, you hosted Charles. I know Charles that," and I followed her on Instagram on her Telegram channel. Like she got lucky that she got hosted by you guys. So I introduced myself, and they were supportive. They were still saying like, but they were saying, we're not gonna host this year. They were like, okay, we're not gonna host this year, but we wish you like that you're getting like to be hosted very soon. And so I was still nervous about my host family. Like, if I don't get hosted, I'm not able to go there. So, uh, so then after a week, they followed my Instagram as well. They were following, and they were seeing like I was posting like my family, like my friends, hangouts, and all my like what I just post. They would just like it and everything. So my host mom, she gave a first idea to my host dad saying, "Hey, maybe we should host again this year." So they picked me. So they were not supposed to tell me. Like I was supposed to get it from the officially from Flex. So so they were keeping it secret. I texted them like they hosted me like so this they decided on Saturday, and Sunday they're having a background check. So the coordinator, my program, uh, someone from my program comes to their house, and they check everything, my bedroom, the bathroom, like the condition of the house, like what kind of house is that, because they have some requirements even for host families. And so I texted my host dad again. I said, "Hey, it's this time." So it's like probably it was 22nd, July 22nd, and I'm texting them saying, "Hey, probably this is like deadline is coming up, and I'm not getting the host family yet. I'm still on the website." Like for the exchange students. So they post all of the exchange students who are available on the website. And I'm seeing it. I said, "I'm still on the website. I don't know like what to do. Can you please help me, or at least become my welcoming family?" So welcoming family is like like they keep me only for 2 or 3 weeks until I get my permanent one. So then my host is like, he sent me a huge message saying, "Azim, don't worry about it. You will still get hosted. I'm sure you have already have a host family yet." And it was like kind of suspicious. I was like, "Are you my host family or something?" But I wasn't sure yet. I didn't tell them. So so I was like, "Okay, maybe not today. I will wait still." So next day, I'm in the morning. I'm checking the website again. I'm gone. Like I'm not there. I was like, "Oh, maybe somebody picked me," and I'm like, started texting my host dad saying, "Hey, I probably got hosted because I'm gone from the website." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool, but still, remember, you may be on hold or by some host families. They're just looking and checking your application, or maybe hosted already." So at 11, so if I text them at 8 a.m., at 11 a.m., I'm getting an email with the host family report, placement report, and my like school, and even like all the information about my host family, where they work, like all everything. So, and I'm texting them saying, "You are my host family. Why would you not tell me?" And they were like, "Oh my gosh, we were not we're not allowed to tell you about it." And it was kind of like,
A pleasant surprise.
yeah, it was kind of surprise. And so we started texting each other a lot for a week, like until August 5th. And so they were just texting me like, "What kind of food do you like? What kind of this?" Or like my shirt size, what kind of clothes size I wear, or what kind of colors are my favorite colors, or because they were decorating my room for me. And so they bought a new bed, new like desk. Everything is like brand new and stuff. They put a AC in my room, and even they asked me like if I need a TV in my room. I was like, "I don't watch a TV," but actually in the U.S. it was like I would rather to have a TV because it has everything, Netflix, like everything. So they were like, "Do you need a TV? Do you need this? Okay, what kind of singers do you like? Do you like this singer, that singer? Like, do you have like idol? We can put up the poster or okay." And I said, "Okay, I'm a big fan of Billie Eilish." So they bought a huge flag, like American flag, American background, but with the Billie Eilish on it. And so they put it on like hang on the wall, and it was super like exciting to see this in person. So they were sending me pictures. Zim, your room is already like almost ready, and so it wasn't my room wasn't that big. It was small, but it was like very comfy, cozy, and I had everything, all the facilities, and also I had a own like bathroom. I would just share with my little brother, but he would always use like downstairs. He would not come to the upstairs bathroom, but it was kind of like technically my bathroom. So I had my own bathroom and my own room, and that was everything that I need for exchange year during my year. So yeah, and
Were you the only child in that host family, or
yeah,
were there other host guest students as well, like you?
like they didn't have any other host students.
But when I checked out the photos on your channel, I saw a house where you guys having a gathering with your
Oh
friends.
yeah,
I
that's
thought they were like some other exchange
yeah,
students, and you
yeah. They
guys.
they have other host families, so they were in my community, like in my area.
Uh huh.
So we are from same program, like same placement organization, but like European countries, they have scholarship exchange programs, but they have like they can just provide only half of it, like 50%, or they would just pay for the exchange year, so they would just come. But flex program, it was full funded. It was like I can tell full ride because they paid for every single thing, like all of the things.
Even
I
the flight
just
tickets.
yeah, I paid only for notarius when I went to get my permission for. So my parents give a permission for me to, so to leave this country, to leave Uzbekistan. So we just made that and my passport, and that's it. Everything was provided by Flex. Even like flight tickets, even trips that we got, like so my placement organization provided everything was fully funded. Like they would pay for everything. So um, so yeah, exchange students from other programs, like from other countries, they were also there. We would just get together at one house, or even like Christmas or Thanksgiving. So every single coordinator that has a student, they would just so every single month, every second Wednesday, we had a dinner at my coordinator's house. So all of the exchange students would come and we just have a nice conversation and play some board games and stay there. And then our host families, they would just pick us up and we just go home.
What are their holidays like? What do they do on their holidays on Thanksgiving and Christmas? Because like we're used to seeing them celebrate those holidays in movies. Are they the same in real life?
Yeah,
Do they like have?
they're kind of same.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like when we watch Home Alone, like the Christmas is very different and like very charming, like all of the lights up. We had the same thing. So we put the Christmas tree up, we decorated everything, the house. So United States, why school starts this early? We started school in August 8th. So because we have a lot of holidays, like they have a lot of holidays, so that's why we have days off, or even when the weather conditions are not good, like we have virtual day, or maybe, or even like they would just cancel the school for the day. So they have a lot of holidays. That's why it starts early and ends the exact same as in Uzbekistan. So Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, Easter, that I experienced, like these holidays, they were like very different that we don't have here. Like maybe Halloween. Halloween I celebrated only once with my English center. It was long ago in Uzbekistan. We just decorate, like we it wasn't like in the US, you know.
Yeah, obviously, because it's not our holiday, right? It's their
Yes.
holiday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like right. And so at the Halloween, like we went with my host brother. So I was a, if you know, like I don't know if you know the Where's Waldo. So it's a character from. It's not a scary character, but it's a still character from a book. So I was Where's Waldo, and my host brother, he was, I think, from the SpongeBob, the star. What was Patrick?
I haven't watched any of these shows.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I have no
maybe
clue.
Patrick. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
yeah, he was that, and we went trick or treating. We got a lot of candies. Like I haven't seen this much candies. Like my own candies. I would always share candies in Uzbekistan, like here, but there it's just full of like big box of candies. We went like to every single house in our area, and we went to like next neighborhood, and there we got a lot of candies.
So what you guys do on Halloween is you dress up as characters.
Yeah.
You put on costumes, and then you grab a box and go to people's houses
Trick or
collecting.
treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying that and
Trick or what?
trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Treat or trick. So if you pick treat, you get candies.
Yeah, trick.
If you, what happens if they pick
No,
trick?
they would still give you candy, but it's just a phrase that they like use.
Use.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so some of the students they hand out candies. So they would just rather stay home and hand out candies. But some of them they go to the trick or treating. So I would rather go to trick or treating and get candies for the rest of the week. So yeah, and so we spent like entire evening, and even we got back at nighttime from, and we got dinner and we got back. And we started eating these candies, but we had limits because my host mom was a dental hygienist, so she would always like brush your teeth or
You're not going to bed.
yeah, we had limits for like candies and snacks because she knows that it hurts and it's unhealthy and we can get sick from it, and so she would always like, she would rather us having like healthier snacks. I don't understand the why healthier snacks. They would still like they would still be like potato chips or some candies, but healthier. Yeah, and so on Thanksgiving, I volunteered at the church. So they have special like animal, you know, the bird, turkey. So they always cook turkey for the Thanksgiving. The mashed potatoes, turkey,
And gravy. Do they
and
have gravy?
gravy like with gravy, and also mac and cheese. That's like they have more food, but that was my favorite ones. I would always get those. So we volunteered 2 days at the like before the Thanksgiving. So we would peel potatoes and help like older people at the church, and so we made like mashed potatoes, all the food, and we would hand out it to people who doesn't have opportunity to maybe like a food or they like homeless or something like this, but like yeah, or sick people like to the hospitals or something like this. So we would just hand out to them, and so I volunteered there 2 days for probably one day 4 hours, second day 4 hours too, like 8 hours. So and also exchange students, they're supposed to do hours of volunteering, community hours serving. So they did like, the requirement is 30 hours, but I did 116. So if you do 100 hours, more than 100 hours, you would get a certificate from U.S. Department of State. So it's also like something like you did extra like from school, besides from school. So it also helps if you're applying to the college and stuff. It also helps that you like, it just stands out that you did the 100 hours of volunteering, because also like all Americans, they still need to do hours of like 10 hours or 20 hours of community service to for the like college requirement. So Thanksgiving is everything about family. Like we would spend time with the family. We went to my host aunt's house, so we would just have a nice conversation and have a lot of food. Everybody brings food, and we just talk and laugh. And so Christmas, we don't celebrate Christmas. We only do New Year's Eve. So we meet like New Year and go to bed. So they don't celebrate New Year's Eve. They just like it's just a typical day, just a basic day. But some of the people they do celebrate it. But my host family, we celebrate just because we did in the Uzbekistan. So we would have just some fun and would watch a movie at night and made some like drinks like with my host mom, and so all of that. And also, so Christmas we have a lot of presents. Like they bought me like I don't like tons of stuff. Like how many stuff my host brother got, I got this exact same amount, I think, because like they get me like very little things to a bigger ones. Like they got me a lot of like American stuff for the like souvenir, or for my I was gonna do a track and field, and they got me shoes like spikes with spikes, and they got me those. I know that they're expensive. Like I cannot just pay back, but I still did little presents. Like I got a shirts, saying like. I have a two titles, host mom, like mom and host mom, and I rock them both. And those kind of shirts.
Yeah.
So I got them. I even made some present pillows for my host grandparents. So because they gave me present too. So every time I remember, I miss this time so much because it's different, but it was like first time experience, and it was the best time. So then it also Easter, and even Valentine's Day. I forgot about it. Valentine's Day, like it's for couples, but here it's just like awareness. It's just about like couples, like loving each other. But in the U.S., it's just you love someone, even like your children or your parents, you give like a little gift. So on Valentine's Day, my host family made um, like boxes of snacks, and also crumble cookies from they're really like famous in the U.S. So they were just my favorite, and she got some from that. Like my host mom got some, and even like a little teddy bear, like it was all pink, and so they were like doing everything like this, even like little gifts, every time they would just be like, even though it's not a holiday, they would just, hey, do you want to go and grab some ice cream, or do you want to go for a grocery shop with me? Like on weekends we were all busy. So and then after it comes Easter, it's a religious thing, and it's about the
Resurrection of the Jesus Christ.
yeah, like so my host parents, they hide the eggs, and we would just wake up. It's 6. I think it was 6:30. Not 6:30. It's probably 7 a.m. And my host brother comes and says, "Azim, wake up. We gotta go down, and we have to find eggs." I was like, I don't want to get up or something like this, but still I did. and we went outside. They were all around, like everywhere, the eggs. So 20 for him and 20 for me. So they would have like, sometimes they put money in it, but only one golden egg we were supposed to find. It was with the money. So we found them first and then other ones. So we got like a lot of snacks again. America is all about snacks. Like first impression, even though they would ask, "What's the crazy about America?" It's like you got have a lot of snacks. Like you open the counter, you see like big bag of like potato chips or some gummy bears or whatever. Like or even drinks. You open the refrigerator and you see cans of Coke or whatever drink it is. It's all about snacks. I love this in America, because here it's first of all it's expensive and it's unhealthy. We all cook stuff and we still got some snacks, but not as much as in the U.S. And so again, Easter and this kind of like holidays we had in the U.S.
So, what was it like going to high school? So you went there at high school too,
Yeah.
right? So,
So-
did you study the same subjects?
No, like
Right.
I had like so first when I posted like trips on my social media, everybody would like, "Do you even study at school? Do you even study?" I would go to school every day. I went to school every single day. My host parents would not let me just skip a day just because I want this. And so I would take a bus to the school. So we had, so first day I got to the US, we went to the school to choose subjects. So I had 4 subjects one semester and 4 subjects another, like second.
That's cool. You get to choose your own subjects.
Yeah. So only 4 subjects. Like 2 subjects I had mandatory. It was math. 2 subjects. There should be like 2 and 2, like 4 subjects and 2 mandatory ones and 2 for like
Optional.
yeah optional. You choose them. And I chose like first semester I had English 11 that was mandatory and U.S. history. And also this is mandatory, so 2 mandatory subjects. And I had student publications. It is about the yearbook, or we post something like we write articles on a school newspaper, I can say. And the fourth one, it was choir. I've never done choir yet in my life, and I didn't know that I can actually sing. Also, I even performed in North Carolina for the I sang a Uzbek song, Chaykhana by Yalla. I sang that in North Carolina for the conference because I got chosen to do that as a volunteer. So and I did choir, and it was actually my favorite subject during first semester. And after that, in second semester I chose one like a math subject, and math subject, and so I had art too, and art, math, and student publications again because it was kind of like I loved writing articles and writing all about the news, or I would write about exchange students all the time. So what kind of stuff we did, like what kind of news or what we discovered recently about the US or something like that. And so fourth subject, it was Spanish. I learned a little Spanish and I can little talk in Spanish, but I'm still trying to keep it keep it up and learn it, and I really want to get Duolingo, and maybe because it's opportunity to do another exchange, something or month, or I don't know, like summer camp or language camps in Spain or whatever, like Spanish country. So I had those subjects, and that's it. So in Uzbekistan, we don't have a like it's more strict academically and formal. Like they would care about your haircut. Like when it comes to formal, care about haircut, your uniform. You always have to be in your uniform, and like how you look, how you behave, everything. But in the U.S., you have more of a freedom. First of all, you get to choose your subjects, what classes you want to study, and you don't have uniforms. You can come pajama in pajamas, or pajamas, and or I would see students they just walk up and come to school like in the same clothes. And also in the U.S., high school students can drive. They would like they get their license in age of 16, but they can get their permit like to drive a car with someone like adult by themselves, and so they have permit and this kind of opportunities, and also they have a lot of sports and clubs. I did so I really loved sports there. Like first impression like about school it was clubs and sports. Like Americans are really into extracurriculars. They would rather just not waste their time, like not doing anything. They would rather go and do sports. Like at a cross country, you know cross country yet?
Not really. What's that?
So it's running. So you run like 5Ks, like 5 kilometers, 3 miles. It's 3 miles. So it's so we had every time meets with the other schools. So it's a competition, like who is first, who's second. But we always like do personal records. We try to like be our best every meet, because my coach he always encouraged me like even though you're doing it first time, try to do like you know your time last time you ran. This time you have to be like better. But he would always say like, don't go hard on yourself, even though you did like not really great. Don't go hard on yourself. So it said like this. I really enjoyed running, and also I was a mascot for cheerleaders, even though like for a guy it's something like, it's not. It's probably here they would just judge you for doing that. But
mascot is like when you put on an animal costume,
yeah.
right? And then you
So
cheer for your team.
Yeah, we were Bluffton Tigers. So I was a tiger. I even had a name,
Yeah.
Tony. So Tony the Tiger. Even in Spanish class, so they would my Spanish teacher she would give like a sheet of like a lot of names of Spanish names. So we would change our names. So I was like looking to it and it was like Antonio, but it goes Tony by short. I was like, I can be Tony because I'm already Tony Tony the Tiger. And so everybody liked that I was a tiger. I think my host mom especially, she would like see me giving like high fives to little kids and giving just like taking pictures. It would make me happy too, but it make my host mom more happier about it. And they were like, this is the favorite thing that you've done here. This is my favorite thing. She would always say it. She still does. And she also would say like, this is favorite thing you've done like in the US. So I did track. It was kind of like I got it like really easiest one because I realized that I have little left. So before I leave the US. So I want to make memories with my family, host family, and with my friends. I don't want to spend my entire time doing practices and stuff. So I just sprint. I was a sprinter. I sprint 100 and 200 meters. I was in junior varsity team for the track. So it was kind of new too. I've never done any track, or any cross country, any running. And also my host family, they made a gift to me on Christmas. They bought a ticket for a marathon. Like they put my name because I really wanted to do, like, I was looking at them because my host dad also like coaches for running, and he we saw that, like, we went to the Indianapolis for the marathon. They did like 21 kilometers, like it's a half marathon. They ran that. It was really fun. Like I was like, I wish I would be able to do that here, because it costs like a lot of money. It's like more than $100, but I get a stipend only 200. It's just way like a lot of money, and I
You
don't.
even got a stipend from high school.
No, not from high school, from my program.
From your, so it's like a pocket money kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would not just spend everything. Like, I don't have a, like, I don't need to give tax. I don't need to pay for like my house or whatever. And my food also is provided. Like, my host family would provide me like 3 times meal. They would even give money for my lunch at school. Lunch would cost money. Like, it's $3 or something like this for one time lunch.
Which
every
is not
day.
bad. $3 for lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But-
about how much it costs here to get lunch, right? It's even more.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah, but I would tell you the truth. High school lunch is horrible. No, it's not mine. Like, sometimes I would just get like a pack of like bag of like just potato chips, like Doritos, and probably just like the peanut butter jelly, and that's it. That was my lunch, and the cheese stick. That's it. Sometimes, because some of the food is like really gross, and I would not eat it. Like, even pizza they make, or some kind of like. But I really like chicken nuggets and everything made of chicken. That's it. In the U.S., chicken is the best. I can tell.
Yeah.
So like. So
So when you say you didn't like their food, do you mean that did it taste bad?
Yes.
Cafeteria food.
yeah.
It tasted bad.
It's terrible. Like, when it looks very good. It looks like delish. You would be like, oh my gosh, that's probably the best thing that I would try. But when it comes to like eating it, it's nah. Like, I would not eat it, never, never again. I would just try once. I would still try it. I would still buy it and try it, but I would not be able to get another lunch. So I paid already for this, and I would just eat a little bit of something. Or I would get some snacks from home and bring it. My host mom like would tell, if you don't like lunch at school, you could always pack. And okay, at first, like, okay, yeah, I will do it. And I was supposed to wake up really early, like at 5:30 or 6, but I barely could wake up at 6:30, because my school starts at 7:40, and I have to be at the like bus stop at 7:08. Like, I would leave my house at 7:08, so I would wake up at 6:30. Basically, it just takes like hour and a half. No, half an hour for myself to get ready for school and get everything packed, my books, my assignments, my everything, and go downstairs. It's gonna be like 7. I would just have like little snack or yogurt or I don't know, like peanut butter jelly, and like this, and that's it. Like, it would be my breakfast. I would get just snacks for the lunch, or if the lunch is gonna be like terrible, I would not eat it. I would just get like little snacks. Yeah.
So you studied there all their subjects, right? You math, you said American history, you did choir, you did a little bit of Spanish. So what was it like taking a math class there? Is there math hard?
Okay.
Right.
Let me tell you that, like, I'm not good in math. Like, I really I hate to say that, but I suck in this. I suck in math. So first I took pre-calculus, which is it's a dual credit class. So you know what the class is like. If I would take this class in high school, I would not supposed to be like. So I would not take the math class again in college, because I would already have credits from that. So I failed it. Like, first week I didn't understand anything. I don't know like what's the function is, what's the thing, what's this and stuff. So and they moved it to algebra 2, like honors of algebra 2. It's just basically same thing but a little easier. I failed 2 tests. I failed 2 tests, and so they had to change my class. Like they would say, or just algebra 2. I would really handle algebra 2 like it was just the basic like what we got here before I left. And so I would take like I would really want to take like algebra 2, but the like periods would not match. You know, I would like to in order to take algebra 2, I was supposed to like change the periods or change the class, another class to match with that. So they put me on algebra 1. It's just freshman algebra, and it was easy, of course. Like I was still like it was like basically like repeating everything, and I could remember like what kind of stuff, and a little less assignments, so I would have more time with friends or more time with doing sports, or so my host mom said, if you're not gonna take like honors of algebra 2, before she talked to my teacher. So she was strict about my assignments. Like she would say, if I would have missing assignments, she would just text like right away and saying, you have missing assignment, make sure you get it done, or make sure you turn the assignments in, because sometimes I would just forget. I would get it down like it's done or it's ready. I just forget to turn it in, and so it's all about on the computer. And so my host mom, she was like, okay, you have to get a tutoring. If you have to take this class. So we had a little argument about math with my host mom and with my host parents itself. So, but I said, I can take algebra 1 class. Why should I leave the sport and get the tutoring? Like I have an opportunity to do this, but why should I do like make it harder? And because I would not take any extra credits for that, because you know the Uzbekistan schools, they just put whatever like whatever I get from the exam for the diploma, school diploma. And so like, and they just agreed with the algebra 1. And they would always say like mocking me and say, oh, you're doing great on algebra 1, so how is it going? Saying like that. But it was just funny situation. When I remember this now, it's funny because that time I was really stressed out. It was like my depression and homesickness, everything at once, like in one thing, like in 1 month. January, it was the terrible time for me from of my exchange year.
How about American history? How did you like it? How do they go about teaching American history? Because I know they're really obsessed with their history.
Yeah.
They take so much pride in their history.
Yeah,
About
actually,
different colonies, their Declaration of Independence.
yeah. Like
So,
they have like we would learn amendments, like the rules, like I mean the law that they like. I mean like when women get to choose like get the opportunity to vote, or slavery, everything like that, like about America. It was actually like we would just fill out like they would just create the slides, and we would fill out the missing words. We would always talk. It was like a lecture, like kind of. We would just or watch a videos and fill out the like blanks and stuff on the text. So we would fill out that, and that was like just assignment, like or maybe about whatever president, American president, or kind of like Native American history, like how the like when the colonists came and they 13 colonies or whatever. I don't just remember right now, and so it was interesting though. Like I really liked the American history. We like actually I got a A plus, 106% on this. I would like on the final exam I did like 54 out of 54. And I was like kind of like, actually like it was like easiest subject that I had. We didn't really have like hard stuff, like we have to like learn this or we have to like learn by heart, like we have to tell it everything, like word by word to the teacher like we do in Uzbekistan. It's not like that. It's just about giving you information, like they just do their jobs. Like it depends on you. If you work on yourself, like if you get assignments on time and do everything like properly, you got the A plus. So that's it. So kind of like chill, like not really no pressure at all. Like, but when you have missing assignment, you have to like keep it up, and you still have to do it. Like if you miss the day, you still have to like complete the assignments that they had like yesterday.
So would you say it's similar to learning centers here in Uzbekistan or Bukhara, like where you get assigned assignments and you need to get them done? If you don't, you get detention.
Yeah.
Right.
But detention, but like yeah, but we get tardies. You know that tardies like
What's the tardy?
tardies like when you're late.
Oh, tardiness.
Tardiness, yeah.
Yeah.
Like so the tardiness, like when you're late to the school or when you're late to the whatever class, you would get it like you have to go to the office and get it like pass to get for a class. So if you get like 4 of them, you get a detention. Like or it says a Thursday extension. It's the same thing as detention. Like you have to stay at school for 2 hours.
Have you ever been put on detention?
No, like I would I would get in really big trouble if I would get in detention at school. Like it's sometimes just about like students' behavior. American students will, if they cuss, if they say something inappropriate or did something inappropriate, they would get a detention. Or even, or if they school fights, like if they get in the fight, they would be expelled from school.
Wow, it's that strict.
Yeah.
Right. Have you ever seen or been in a high school fight?
Yeah, my first week at school, at the high school, 2 girls, they had a like fight. It was like terrible. I'm just eating my lunch. It was in the cafeteria. I'm eating my lunch and I'm saying like, I was like, wow, American school. It was crazy actually.
Yeah.
I would be like, so, like it's just a really like brutal. Like they jump from this side of the table and grab the hair and beat each other up, and it's crazy. It's like more of a like it's in Uzbekistan fights are like little like nothing I can say compared to them. So
what kind of things do they fight over? Like high school kids, the same things like silly stuff.
Yeah, like teenagers, they're still the same like teenagers. Like they would fight over a boy or they just or she maybe called her something bad or something like that, like really bad, and they would just get in the fight, and it's just terrible. Like everybody would start, like as soon as they started fighting, everybody started like taking a video. Like even I got a notification that I got the video. Like it would just spread out like real quick, like in just a second. Even like students from another school, they know that we had fight today at school, like in Bluffton High School. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Like we had the area, so it's a one county, Wells County. It has 3 schools: Southern Wells, Bluffton, and Northern Wells. So Norwell High School. So from Norwell, they would be like, "Oh my gosh, Bluffton had a fight today," or we would know like, "Oh my gosh, Norwell had a fight today." So this kind of it's like a lot of dramas.
Right. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's nothing short of what you see in the movies, right?
No.
It's the same.
Yeah, but about like, okay, I thought like American parties, they're just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, we gotta talk about American parties. Have you
Yeah.
been to American high school parties? What are they like?
Okay, I would like, the like someone throw a party at their house.
Yeah.
We don't really have that, but we call that party. But it's not about like in the movies, like having like a big like a speaker like on the volume up and music is on and everybody's dancing, drinking, doing whatever, and oh my gosh, it's not about it. Like it just like I went, we would play board games. We would do like we would just talk, have a have a nice dinner. This is a party, but like American proms are different. Like they're just like a party. Like it's a dance. We go to the dances and like we just dance the entire time. So first, so students like they dress up. They even have their
Date, what they call
yeah,
date.
yeah.
You get to pick a date.
Yeah, I had a date. Like, so I offered my friend. I called her for the like to be my date for the prom.
Is she from the lady from Kazakhstan?
No, she was from Mongolia.
Okay.
She was from Mongolia, and we had like, so we would go to the dinner. So before the dinner, we go take pictures with our families. Everybody's there. We go to someone's house or to the nice place, and we would just take pictures, a lot of pictures, tons. And then we would go to the dinner, just the students, and we would have dinner there, and then straight to the prom. So prom is strict. You should have your, if you don't have your tickets with you, you cannot get in the prom even though you paid for it. So like you have to be with your date. If you signed the date, if she or he is not coming, you cannot get in the prom. So it was strict, and we would also have police officer by the doors, standing and checking is everything all right, and without any fights, without any dramas. So yeah, like we would just dance all like 4 hours for 3 hours. It would go crazy. I went to 2 proms. So I got invited for another one, like by my friends. Like we went there as a group of friends, everybody together, and we would go like to the, also like pictures taking, and also like going for dinner and then to the prom. And also we had a post prom. Post prom, it was in the bowling alley. So we played bowling, and everybody, like school prepared like gifts to everyone, to like students. Like, so you would fill out your number. They would put like write down the number on your hand, and they would just call your number and say, oh, do we have this student here? Do we have that student here? So they would hand out gifts like Amazon gift cards, or even like bigger gifts like chair, like not just like chair, just like a, like gaming chair. Yeah, like that, and very cozy, or even Ray-Ban like glasses. They're like expensive and stuff. So like expensive gifts were also there. I got only Amazon gift card, $25. I was really needed. I was really like I needed that because I was running out of the money. So it was May, and I was supposed to like get some gifts to my parents, like to my friends as a souvenir, so they can keep it from United States. So I really needed that, and I got the Amazon gift card. So we had such a great time. My second prom was my favorite, like, because it had post prom and prom itself, and all of my friends are together. Like we had the greatest time. I missed it.
Did you have 2 proms with one school, or were they different schools?
Well, like one school, every school has one prom. So if you get invited to another school, you can go to that. So if you buy tickets, I paid like $40 with the post prom. So I got a ticket and went to the prom. And so also like they would send a like form to get it signed. So it's a person like on the blank. It's like it's gonna be a person who's inviting and who's the person from which school, and also like the principal has to sign that. So my principal signed the form for me, and we like sent it back to that school, and yeah, I got to go, like I get the chance to go like to 2 proms. that was amazing actually.
Yeah. Like sounds like all you did in the U.S. was have fun.
Yes,
Not
more
much
like
studying. It was
not
more
much,
fun than studying.
yeah. Like I'm here for a year. Like why should I be only studying? I'm here like for cultural exchange, not academic exchange. Academic exchange, okay, I would understand. Like I have to study more rather than hanging out, having fun. But even my host family, they would still say like, before I would just come, like I went to the U.S. They would say, "Hey, like we would have a lot of adventures." So even my host family, we made a lot of trips. Florida. So even my host mom, she bought a ticket to Billie Eilish concert. She made a surprise. It was really shocking. Like I'm at school. It was probably my third or fourth day at school, and I'm just so schools have homerooms. So homerooms is like 30 minutes of doing nothing. You just sit in the classroom and do, if you have missing assignments, you do that, or just like you can be on your phone and whatever. And so I got a message from my host mom saying, "Hey, do you want to go there? Like, do you want to go to the concert?" And I didn't look at the name of the whose concert is that, because it was really like written like with the little like letters, and I didn't pay attention. So I was like, okay, like yeah, I would love to go there, like go to the concert, because okay, whose concert we're going to? Okay, but so I don't think that she answered to that. So I went, so I got home, and she's saying like, "Oh my gosh, you didn't like, your reaction was like so simple. Like you like Billie Eilish or not, or what?" Like I said, like I do like her, and she's like, "Okay, but I sent you like to her concert, not just whatever person." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's." I was really like so happy. First we got on October 7th, but we had to change that. So we had to sell that tickets to another person, to another people, because I had a choir concert on that day. We didn't look this up, like, so we changed it to November 13th, and we went to Chicago with my host mom. First time in Chicago, first time going to the concert.
It was just you and your host mom, or
Yeah.
did you guys bring along your little brother too?
No, because like they are not into like pop music. Like my host dad and my host brother, they were both like into wrestling, into WWE, or into like rock music.
Do they seriously watch WWE? Those
Yeah.
fake fights?
They do watch them. Like, okay, but it's kind of like we went to we went to Royal Rumble. Like I got a chance to go there. It was like a great opportunity. I would be like, I don't know. Like I'm not really into watching like sports, especially like fights. Like okay, if it was like a real fight, I would just I would watch it, but not like fake. But it's still fun. I went there, like the atmosphere, a lot of people are like the huge, like like so they have football, like
Arenas.
yes, football arenas. So that took place there in Indianapolis. So for like every state has a football team, so Colts. So it was in the Colts football arena, and it was filled out with people. Like no, I don't think that there was like any empty seat. So everybody was there, and I'm watching it. So even like famous people are there. Like I saw like I forgot his name. So okay, whatever. But it was John Cena. He's also like an actor.
Yeah, I know him. He's also
Yeah.
in WWE, right?
Yeah, and there was like I even had my favorite wrestler. So from girls and boys. From girls it's Alexa Bliss, and from boys it's who was that? I'm so excited right now, and I just keep
Is
forgetting.
that the Undertaker? I know Undertaker. I know
Yeah.
Randy Orton.
Yeah,
And then there's also Shaw something. It starts with SH.
it was
The redhead.
Yeah.
I know the redhead. There's this. They used to be my
Do you know
favorite
The
fighter.
Rock?
Huh?
The Rock.
I know the Rock too. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Rock.
I mean,
Oh, of course,
yeah.
people know Rock. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
He's one of the most
But I
popular
didn't
people
know that he
alive.
was he was from the bad team. Like, he was for the bats. Like, and even John Cena got to that side. I know like the Uso, like I forgot his name. Jeez, okay, whatever. But
And
yeah,
then there's the
Logan Paul. Logan Paul is my favorite.
oh
I
right,
forgot. Like I remember that right now.
yeah.
So Logan Paul is my favorite boy wrestler. So we would still like my host brother has a lot of action figures. Like even he has like a little like arena where they fight. He got that to like my host dad. Like he's also like when he was his age, he was so into it and he would watch everything about it. And he's also like right now they're like both are big fans of it. And me and my host mom like, yeah, we still engage. Like we still sit and watch. But sometimes I would have just assignments and I would just don't have a time or I'm just too tired to watch. I would just go to bed. And my host brother, he would just be mad at me. He's like, you don't watch this with me. You don't watch that with me. I was like, okay, but I would love to, but yeah, I'm not really interested. Like, first it was interesting. Like when you go in person and see this, it's interesting. But when it's like when it comes to like watching from behind the screen and just like I don't feel nothing. Like,
Just the novelty
yeah,
wears off. It's
yeah.
not that interesting anymore. And what was the Billie Eilish concert like when you went to
Oh my gosh, it was the
see her perform live?
yeah, like I was screaming and singing like at the same time with her. Like everybody was so excited about this. Like I would post this and everybody like, oh my gosh, it's a dream. Yeah, like you got so lucky. You got a lucky host family. You got oh like yeah, but but so we went to Chicago. Chicago is it's so beautiful. Like the skyscrapers, like it's just a dream-like city, I think, because I've never been in New York City, but I'm planning to first fly there, like with a straight, direct flight. But like I was in Chicago with the like a lot of skyscrapers. It was like really beautiful city, like very clean, very like people like it has like everything, all facilities, like all even they have subway too, like metro, like trains. Um, so like, but one thing I don't like about Chicago is the traffic. Like it's terrible traffic. Like until we got there, it took like 5 hours, 1 hour on the traffic, I think. Um, so Billie Eilish, so we got to the place, and we were waiting for her, like for 2 hours because so first it has like someone else performs first, like not really famous. Before she gets on the stage, so someone else performs and sings. I don't know that person, but it was still fun. And then Billie Eilish, oh my gosh, the first like starting, it was very like I know every single like songs that she sang there, and we were like me and my host mom we were singing, we were having such a fun, and even like one girl, she was by herself and she was sitting right beside me, and we got friends with her. We were just like really singing and are like screaming our lungs out, and we're like, oh my gosh. Next day, I didn't have like any voice. Like my voice was like I don't know, like
Your
really
voice was
like
gone.
yeah,
I couldn't
like
talk.
yeah.
That's the
And I would still have we came back from Chicago. We came back like at 4 a.m. My host mom, I'm really grateful for her because she drove all the way to Chicago first and back. Like after the concert, we got out of there at 11 ish or even like midnight. So we went there. We got to our host state like in 4 hours. But it's you know what like if we got to at 3 a.m. from Chicago. In Chicago, we have like different time zones. So they are we are further, like for 1 hour. Like if we go to Chicago, if it's like 2 p.m. here, it's gonna be 1 p.m. in Chicago. So this kind of like when we got back, I thought we got back at 3 a.m. but no, 4 a.m. And I still had to time, and I was supposed to go to school next day. So my host family, they were like strict about school and my assignments. Um, so they would just not let me just skip one day.
But still, like, it must have been worth it. Like, you got to go to a live Billie Eilish concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody like at school, they would be like, they would just know like my friends, all of my friends, because we would just share everything, and they were like, "Oh, how was the concert? Like, how did it go? Like, you got so lucky. Like, I loved that video. I love this video. I know this song. I wish I could go with you and stuff." So all of this like excitements, and they were really happy for me. Like, even though like people that I just don't know them, they know that went to the Billie Eilish concert. So yeah, like it was the best time.
Fun. Yeah. It sounds like being a flex student is so much fun.
Yes,
It's a lot of fun.
but you have to be like hosted in the right place, with
Yeah.
the right people.
Right.
Because sometimes like it depends. You don't have like you can be in middle of nowhere, like in middle of cornfields, or in middle of like desert in Texas.
Oh, you might not get lucky with your host family, right?
Yeah, like, but you will still have a chance to change it. Like if there can be some situations like you don't get along with your host family, or you like have some arguments, or maybe host family are not able to host anymore. They have emergency, so it's those kind of situations like you can have chance to like change it.
Still.
Yeah, all of the opportunities. And also we had when President Donald Trump became president, we had we didn't have our stipends for 2 months.
Why is that? You lost
Because
your
he wanted
stipend
to
for 2
stop
months.
the exchange program. So he stopped like a lot of programs, but he wanted to stop flex programs also because budget, like our placement organizations, they couldn't get the
Funding.
like that, yeah, funding cuts. So we went through like hard time, but challenges, it's okay. Like with support of our host families and our own parents, like here they would just send some money and say like, and I was always like saving, like not spending it on this stuff, because I have prom coming up, I have this coming up, like a lot of stuff, like my last trips, like I've been to the 12 states, like with my placement organization, like my program, and with my host family, like, yeah. So like we went to, so first it started from Ohio. We went to like Ohio, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Florida, Kentucky, Tennessee, Illinois, South Dakota, New York, Niagara Falls, North Carolina, and I forgot 2 more states.
So, of all the states you've been to, which one was your most favorite?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
I actually went to that state during my
Really?
yeah, when I was an exchange student. I took part in in a program called Work and Travel in 2019. I got placed there. I was staying on an island called Outer Banks.
Outer Banks?
Outer Banks.
Was it like close to the ocean?
Yeah, it is. It's off the
Do you know Wilmington? Wilmington.
No, not really.
Oh, Charlotte.
No.
It's a big city, Charlotte.
I did not travel around North Carolina.
Okay.
I was on that island the entire summer.
Oh yeah.
My stay permit was much shorter than yours. I was there only for 4 months, and I worked the entire summer at a restaurant. And I did different jobs. I worked as a cashier, busboy. I worked as a waiter, but they don't use the word waiter. They use the word server. Yeah, server, the gender neutral version. right?
Yeah.
I worked as a dishwasher. I worked as a cook. So I did all kinds of jobs.
But you made money, I bet.
Yeah, yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
right?
So do they provide like all the like expenses, like even the
No, no,
flights?
no,
No,
no, no.
you
Work and
have to
travel
buy
is not like
you
that.
have to buy
No,
them.
no, no, no. It's adult version of Flex where you get zero funding,
Okay.
zero funding.
Zero
You're
funding, but
all self-funded,
okay.
self-financed.
Self-finance,
Exactly,
self-funding.
exactly. But it was
Yeah.
fun. It was a lot of fun. Except I didn't do any traveling. I was more of a work guy, so
Oh.
I just went and worked the entire
But
summer.
did you go to the beach or something?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I did. I went to the.
Did you
It
have a lot of
was
friends?
not many friends though. I did make some friends, but not a lot of friends. I was just working the entire time. I was friends with the guys I used to work with at the restaurant where I was stationed. It was fun, yeah. I don't keep in touch with them though. I do have some of my photos on their Facebook page though. If you go and look up Jolly Rogers on Facebook, you might be able to look me up. But you should use my short name Ali, not Muhammad Ali.
Did they call you just Ali?
Some would call me Ali, some would call me Muhammad Ali. So I
We
was
had
used to it.
we had a student from Palestine at my school. So his name is Muhammad, and we call him just Mo.
Why is that?
I don't know. He just goes with Mo. I just don't understand why not Muhammad, like just the full name.
Yeah.
But my name was really short and easy, just Azim.
Azim.
Yeah.
I mean, when you said it does. I don't even hear the first letter. Like you're not saying
Zim.
A, you're saying Zim. It's like some Generation Z name.
No, but
Zim.
sometimes I was supposed to like spell it like AZEEM, like EEM, because sometimes they would just pronounce it wrong, like saying Azim or something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when you spelled with one, if you when you spelled with I, you should say Azim.
Yeah.
But when you spell it out
Two
with
E.
two E's, then that's
Azim.
long E,
Yeah.
Azim.
Yeah,
Azim.
I would just do it like this because sometimes we just with my coordinators, if we go to like somewhere to eat, we have to like order something and we have to give a name. So we would go just with Bob, Bob Junior, Bobber, the or whatever like names like very funny names, American names. So like one time my friend from Mongolia, she went with by Beyonce. Like, cause we like you cannot. Her name was like so long, like a lot of like Naran Solongo. This is
Crazy
like,
name.
yeah, this is a crazy name. Like, even though she spells it on her language, it's not like her name. Like how you spell it, it's not like this. It's just very different. It was like being an exchange student. It's just like very good because you will have like a lot of friends around the world. Like from I have friends in Spain, in Italy, in Australia, in one friend in Germany, and even in Mongolia, United States, Ecuador, like a lot of places, a lot of like Georgia, Armenia, like yeah, like if I'll go traveling world, I know that where where can I go and who will I meet in every single country.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that's just something like Flex has gifted me. It's just
Network of friends, right?
yeah, like I still in touch with all of my friends. Like not all of my friends, but we talk sometimes with some of them. But with the like constantly talking is with like couple like with American friends and with one Italian friend. That's it. Like I talk to, and my host family. My grandparents, like my host grandparents, they text me sometimes saying they miss me. They like they just like tell about their days. Like it's a, like simple thing, but it makes me so happy. Like that I like it. I realize every time that I have like a real family in across the ocean.
Are you planning to go back to the U.S. one day?
Yeah, like
And how?
I wanna I wanna go there for college.
Uh huh.
So as I said, like I wanna do a foundation year in the Uzbekistan for now, like for a little bit, and then planning to go there back and meet them again, and I know that where I can go like for the like even though I don't have like place to like I would live in the dorms also like or whatever renting like place, but I know that on the Christmas or Thanksgiving or like family reunions I can always be part of their family like because they recently came to Uzbekistan actually like in July like early July.
Your host family came to
Yeah.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah, they came to Uzbekistan. They meet me. They meet Charles. They we traveled through Uzbekistan, like from Tashkent, Jizak. We went to Zamin, and we went to Samarkand and then Bukhara, and then to Tashkent. So it was kind of like all the family reunions, like food. Like they really like
did they bring the whole clan, or was it just your?
my host family. But actually, my grandparents were supposed to come as well, but they couldn't for some reason, and also like they came with their friends like Todd and Rita. So like they used to work together with my hostess, so they became friends and they just joined them. Even like they planned their Uzbekistan trip in August, like when I got there. So they were just waiting for tickets when they would get like they would get tickets for July. They were waiting for that. So they got tickets. We booked hotels together from sitting in the United States. So in February, so they came over, and we did every single like we went through like all of the like hotels and stuff. We looked for it, and yeah, like we had such a great time here. Like even I was so happy. Like I was like my own parents like, okay, we're not gonna bother you. You're with their host family. Like just have fun because they're here just for 10 days or whatever days, and like, but I felt so bad because I couldn't make for to the airport to say goodbye. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like. I fell asleep like while sitting on the chair. I was trying to not sleep because their flight was at 5 or 6 something a.m. and they were. I was supposed to leave my house at 3 a.m. so I can get on the time to the airport. So I just fell asleep and overslept to the goodbye, and I felt so bad.
I mean, but still, you got to meet your host family again
Yeah.
in Uzbekistan, which is great. Kind of returned the favor, showed them around.
Yeah, I showed like everything. I tried my best with this heat, this hot weather. It was terrible.
What was their reaction to being
Oh my gosh.
to weather in Uzbekistan?
I think like first like couple days it was so hot like but we were still out like but we would just like we would go in the morning like till noon. We'd go somewhere and have lunch and then come back and take a nap or hang out in the hotel because the heat is terrible and we just can't like walk in this heat. Like it's horribly insanely hot. It was insanely hot. Like even though like in Midwest it's not that cold. It's humid, but still like it can be hot. Not hot as hot as in Uzbekistan. So, but I was telling them you're coming in July. It's gonna be the hottest part, like hottest time of the year in Uzbekistan. So they were kind of ready for that and were expecting kind of the same weather.
So, cool. So, what is next? You said you want to do your foundation studies in Uzbekistan. Where are you planning to get into university?
So maybe like I have to get my IELTS, my SAT, and
Like instead of doing your foundation in Uzbekistan, why not just apply to colleges in the U.S. and study there?
like go to the US.
Yeah, because you actually have much better chances of getting a visa since you've already been there before.
Yeah, but like as I said, like I have a 2 years residency here in Uzbekistan, so I can go,
Meaning you have to stay here for
Yeah.
2 years before you can go back
yeah,
again.
like I can go there only by F1 student visa. Like I have to be already accepted to the college so I can get a visa and go there.
Can
know?
your host family offer to adopt you? Like if they say,
Like,
"Hey,
if-
you want to be?
I
Do
don't
you
know
want to
if
be
they
our
would,
kids?"
though, because they
No,
already,
if they did that, would you be?
Yeah.
Would you legally get a
But
citizenship?
it's only like in emergency. Like if their like parents lost or while I'm in the US, because like there were some kids from Palestine who just stayed in the US after the exchange year because after the war is going on and they just lost their home. Their parents like are like they escaped. They like
Refugees.
yeah refugees and they're just like don't have place to come, like don't have family, so their host family like just uh, adopt them and they became their like sons, but they still like like they're guardians, like they're not their parents but the guardians.
Yeah. Guardians.
Guardians,
Guardians, yeah. Right. So you're gonna be doing your foundation here, right, for a year, and then see if you can get back
get back to the US.
to where he is, yeah, and get to try those snacks again,
Yeah.
right? So what is one piece of advice you would give to students who are considering to apply to this program? What are some of the most important things to keep in mind when applying to this program?
So like very important, like try to not show off. Like like don't show like the personality that you're actually not. Like don't lie. Be yourself. First of all, be yourself. It's the like most important one and very essential. So it will help you just it will go smooth. Like when you try to show off and try to be like someone else that you're not actually, but if you say like, "Hey, I did this," but actually you didn't, and it can be like a lie, and they can realize that, and you cannot be picked. So, and also your adaptation, like have a reason to go to the U.S. Like, if you like be like you want to represent the Uzbekistan because all the exchange students, while they're going to the U.S., it's a cultural exchange. So they are sharing our culture, Uzbekistan, and also Americans will share their culture. So it's both side like experience. So yeah, some of the people they don't know about Uzbekistan, so it's a good thing to tell them, like and do like presentations and stuff like represent Uzbekistan. So basically, and learn English. Learn English like just some of the students they think like, hey, I can go to the US and I can speak in my language, like I mean like Russian or Uzbek language, like back in your with the people here. I mean, or when you meet people who speaks Russian there, like it's a better way to not talk in Russian, like with your host family, like when host family with you or your coordinators, because they want you to learn English like well. Like if you're surrounded with American people all the time or like people who speaks English, of course you'll get like a great English, and that's like important things. Like have a reason to go to the not just like oh my gosh it's my dream. Like I want to go there, I want to be in States. Not it's not about it. It's about like every cultural exchange. It's about culture.
Cool, cool, cool. I wish I could be 13, 14 again and apply to this program because I would definitely do that. I totally do that.
I think you like actually you. I think they would pick you for as a finalist.
Not as a not if I not unless I could speak English. When I was 13, 14, I didn't know English much.
But when you were like,
barely-
what about like 15 or 14?
I picked up English when I was around 16, I guess.
Oh.
15, 16. Yeah. It wasn't until I was in high school that I started learning English because at school I was taught French. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
I had late exposure to English.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone thinks
like,
that
so
I grew-
you know French, right? Like do you
No,
know
just
a little
no,
French?
just I can introduce
Basic.
myself. Basic stuff, exactly. My French is worse than your Spanish.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for real, for real. All right, Mr. Azim, it was great talking to you today. I
Yeah.
found out a lot about Flex program and hope our audience found it useful too. Do you have any final comments you want to make before we wrap it up?
Okay, so of course, thank you, Muhammad Ali, again for having me here on your podcast. It was kind of like, I don't know, maybe my dream. I don't know, being on a podcast, like whatever podcast, doesn't matter. But when I came here and I was like, oh my, I have podcast taker, like speakers, like does podcasts, and I know those people. I know that I once went there, and yeah, like, thank you for having me again, and I miss my host family, everybody there in the US. I miss you guys so much, and hopefully I go back and see you again.
Yeah, and thanks a lot for hosting Mr. Azim and
Yep.
him a good time. It's a great favor you did him. Thanks a lot.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you liked our content, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.